Video is now interrupted by the Danny Olympics. Oh, caught that one so good.
I asked the universe to take me on a road trip to Arizona and they said no, Arizona at home. And I took that and my little DIY soul said, let's make it happen, okay? Let's have Arizona at home. I was supposed to be in Arizona. And you were supposed to be at my parents' house being babysat while I was in Arizona. But instead we here. So a little over a month ago, it was my birthday and I had the most amazing road trip planned out. We were gonna go down to the Southwest states, do a little road trip all across Arizona, Southern California. It was literally going to make my birthday. And if you know me, I love Kesha so much. I love her in my soul. And when I say that her tour lined up with the dates that I wanted to do the road trip, which lined up with my birthday, it was like the stars collided and this trip was meant to happen, like I swear to you. And then Miss Rona happened and said, no, sit down. And so I did, and now I'm here on the floor. And if you guys know us at all, which by the way, subscribe, we do lots of DIYs and makeovers and have a lot of fun on this channel. Do the thing. Okay, I was saying, if you know us, we live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and we don't have the climate that the southern states have at all. We have winters and rain, and I didn't even know if I could pull this off, but I wanted to do my darndest to make it feel like I was sitting in the sand with some desert-esque plants, looking up at the sky with the stars. That was the goal. I was gonna try and make it happen in my own backyard, okay? You ready for this journey? Let's go. So in our backyard, we have a patio, which I have made over. I will link that below and in the cards. But I've never done anything with the actual yard. That's because we have a dog that runs around and destroys the grass, and I thought this cause was hopeless. But then I thought, let's come up with a plan that actually doesn't need the grass, and we can make it work. So I went to Pinterest and I started pinning my dream locations, my dream outdoor spaces, and I put together a board. Oh boy, was I fired up to do this project. I was so excited. I had the vibe in my head and I was so ready to do it. And then I sat down and I thought, I don't actually know the first thing about landscaping. Give me a room inside, I can make it beautiful. Give me some indoor plants, I can make it work, okay? But outdoors, I'm a little lost. So that's when I enlisted the help of Plants for Less. They are a garden company that helps you come up with a plan to make your space happen. They provide you with all the tools and materials and plants and landscaping materials that you could need. They drop it off at your yard, and that's where you come to work. That's where I come to work to make it happen. So I sent Plants for Less some of my favorite Pinterest pins and some photos of my backyard, and they came back with this. Oh my god, when I opened it, I was a little intimidated and scared, but also very, very excited because this looks so cool. It looks exactly like what I wanted, and I cannot wait to get started. So they are coming to drop off all the materials tomorrow. So in the meantime, we got some prep work to do. Who's ready to get these bad boys dirty? Me. So before we bring any materials in, we need to do some serious cleaning out and prepping of the ground for the new outdoor patio space. As you can see, Danny runs around the grass and tears it up, so I've given up totally trying to make this grass grow here. We're gonna let Dan have the back half of the yard while we fix up the front half for us. We're gonna do a big circle made of rocks, which I'm hoping should be pretty Danny proof. So my rock circle is going to be 12 feet across, so I'm starting by finding the very center. Using a stake and a string cut to 6 feet, I'm digging out the topsoil to create the circle. Okay, so this is how the circle looks. I just used the shovel to go around the perimeter using the string to help me know where to go. And now I have to do all the center. Okay, it's the next day and all of the stuff from Plants for Less got delivered, so we can actually start installing, which is so exciting. Check out this haul. This is really, really fun because you know what this makes me feel like? It makes me feel like one of those like DIY craft kits you get, and it's just a bunch of supplies and you have to figure out how to put it together. That's kind of what this is. I have all the materials to make a garden happen. The plants are in the back and we just have to kind of put it together. Shall we go? Let's go. Welcome to my dirt circle. Circle of dirt. Okay, so as you can see, we got the circle and kind of the walkway all dug out. We took away all the grass and topsoil to get ready for the rocks. And I think the thing we should start with is doing the outer border of stones, just so we can make sure we get a perfect circle. And I guess my dirt clearing skills weren't that great because it's not that level, so I think I'll start by raking around the outer circle and making it beautiful, and then we can lay some rocks. I'm not joking around when I say this is a DIY project. Okay. Is it break time yet? This is gonna work flawlessly. This is gonna work flawlessly. You ever see those like compilations they're like on Facebook of like people working smart, like laying bricks in smart ways? This is me pouring rocks out in a really smart way.
The tiniest little amount.
It's like a snail trail.
I think we're gonna need
to make my hole bigger.
a bigger hole.
Okay. Take two. Like kind of? We need to reevaluate our plan.
Oh,
Maybe I'll just do piles and we can spread it out. How about that?
sounds good to me.
Well, more things come with handles on them.
Give him some feedback.
Okay, this method is working.
So before we actually lay any of the edge stones, there's an important layer that needs to go down first. These fine crushed gravel stones are called screenings, and they provide a layer of drainage and frost protection for the stones to sit on top of.
That looks good. I'm just gonna smooth it out. It's gonna be a slow transition for my hair looking more and more disheveled as the day goes on. Okay, all right, the base layer is done. So now we're ready to move all of those rocks from over there to over here. You ready, Allie?
I'm ready.
So I'm using this string to make sure that my circle doesn't get like distorted or anything. So the edge of the string should be where the edge of the rock goes. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of like playing around and making sure it makes a perfect circle. I'm up for the job.
Hot tip, alternating between wide stones and skinny stones makes it much easier to lay them on a slight curve so they form a perfect circle.
Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome to my walkway. Look how good this looks. It's like, okay, I'm coming home and then I'm like, oh, do I want to go inside or do I want to go chill? And then I'm like, nah, I want to chill. And then I'm like, do I want to go to the garage or do I want to really chill? I'm like, I want to really chill. Now we're in the circle. But yeah, okay, so we have the whole outside layer done and now we can work on doing the inside. We made the pie crust, now we make the pie. No going to the bathroom on my new patio, okay? You have understanding? The grass is for you.
This black fabric is called landscape fabric, and it stops pesky weeds from sprouting up through the pebbles that we'll be placing in 3, 2, 1.
Can I also say, I didn't even tell them what color scheme I wanted, but these rocks are like the most pretty, creamy, almost terracotta-y color, and they fit my house vibe so well, so like, nailed it. Ooh, looks so good. This is ASMR. I feel like I need obnoxious fingernails to do this properly.
And so we begin the slow process of filling buckets of stones and carrying them from my driveway to the outdoor patio. If I could go back in time, I'd tell my past self to borrow a wheelbarrow before embarking on this journey.
I just realized this is like a giant Zen garden. Like a rock garden, you know, where they rake it out. Maybe we stop the DIY here. No patio furniture, and it's just my giant relaxation garden. This is really fun.
I feel like it would be satisfying.
Yeah, it's relaxing, for sure.
No wonder they do Zen gardens.
I'm feeling very Zen right now. All right, we've been making excellent progress in the garden so far, but today is one of the most exciting days because today, it's plant day. So around the border, we got all the holes pre-dug, ready for the plants to go in.
We're laying down some more of the black fabric because we don't want weeds springing up here either. I'm cutting a big X into the fabric over the opening of the hole so I can drop the plant down into the ground. Then I'm filling any of the empty space around the plant with some fresh soil under the fabric.
Well, I don't know if you can hear it, just got stopped by the rain. I definitely have soil on my face. But the plants are all in and now it's time to make it pretty with some mulch whenever this rain decides to give me a break.
Oh, and look, we placed some stepping stones down on top of the walkway pebbles, looking great.
Smells good. It smells like cedar. So much more professional. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. I am very happy with the progress that we made. We did get some heavy rain in the last couple days, which is why things need to they're a little dirty because the rain kicked up some mud. So we need to do some cleaning off before we're done. But before we get to final touches, which is actually coming pretty soon, there's one DIY we need to do, because of course we got to do some DIYing. Okay, so we have this beautiful fire pit here that we're gonna use sometimes to cook over, have a little fun, but I think majority of the time we won't actually use it for fires. So I'd love for this to have dual purpose since it does take up so much space. So I saw this DIY project on a blog called The Lily Pad Cottage by Kelly, and she DIY'd a tabletop for her fire pit. So I have to add a major disclaimer for this project because I feel like some of you might be a little cautious. Do not use a cover on your fire pit when it's hot, when you've recently had a fire, at all. It's dangerous, don't do it. You need to let your fire cool 1000% before you put any sort of covering over it, okay? You hear me? I warned you. So the plan is to use some wood and outdoor paint to build a top for this so it can act as a coffee table when it's not in use for fire pit needs things. Fire pitting.
I picked up some 8-foot long boards, but I actually only need them to be 4 feet, so I'm cutting them all in half to start. Since my fire pit is a circle, I'm making sure my boards form a square a little bigger than the circle itself. Similar to the stake and the string from the circle I made in the grass, I'm using a nail and a string to draw a circle the size of the fire pit onto the wood. Using some 2x2s, I'm screwing them down in the opposite direction of the wood boards to hold them together. I'm then using a jigsaw to cut out the circle and going in with a palm sander to make it all smooth.
I was just gonna do black at first, but I was like, that's boring.
Yeah, no, you want something more fun.
Nice.
Bring a little bit of color in.
And match the furniture too. That's beige.
Lastly, I'm screwing in some handles for easy lifting of the tabletop.
Okay, so while this dries, we're gonna move on, and I know it's a little early, but I think it's time to do the final touches. I am so excited, you guys, because Article has actually gifted me some furniture for my backyard. We have used Article in countless office makeovers and room makeovers for other people, but this is actually the first makeover that I'm gonna be using Article furniture for myself. Was that a proper English sentence? And I could not be more excited because, you guys, their outdoor furniture line is so cute and beautiful and chic. So let's start bringing stuff in.
So Article offers high quality furniture at a great price that is designed to last, which is especially important when it comes to outdoor pieces. Right now you can shop with Article online, and they ship with contactless delivery to make sure everyone stays safe. In-stock items deliver fast with estimated times on each product page. Article ships almost anywhere in the USA and Canada for a flat rate of $49 and free shipping on orders above $999. So to the patio, I'm adding the Trella sofa set, which comes with this gorgeous sofa and matching chairs. It's a sturdy aluminum frame wrapped in a natural color wicker, which honestly fits the tone of this space so perfectly, and PS, they are super comfy even without outdoor cushions. I'm pairing this set with the Tana stools, which are made from certified sourced teak and are naturally weather resistant. Next up, we're adding some outdoor string lights to illuminate the space at night. And as if all of the in-ground plants weren't enough, I'm adding some decorative potted majesty palms as well. I'm finishing up with some pillows, a blanket, and outdoor lanterns to pull this whole space together.
Okay, after everything has been placed, are you guys ready to see how the backyard finally came together? Here it is. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so unbelievably happy with the end result. I think I really nailed the theme, which was Arizona at home. The little pebbles really gave it that sand vibe, and the added plants around the perimeter really made it feel like I was kind of in a desert, even though I'm totally in Canada right now. And check out how this place totally transforms at night once we have the lights on, a little tiny fire going to cook some schmellows over. It's such a cozy mood. I could not be happier with how this thing came together. And again, a massive thank you to Plants for Less for hooking your girl up with all the gardening supplies she needed to make this happen. I honestly think without them, I probably would have been a little bit lost, and this video might have had a little more chaotic energy than it already did. If you are in the GTA in Ontario and you want to make your backyard dreams come to literal life, hit them up. I will link them in the description below. And also, while I have you and I'm just giving my praises. Thank you so much for Article for gifting me this beautiful furniture for the fire pit area. Oh boy, did it make the vibe come together. It's so beautiful and so well made, and I love it to death. So check out Article below. They have, I have to say, like probably the nicest outdoor furniture line I've ever seen, so can't say enough. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey, guys. I think journey makeovers are my favorite kind, although they are the hardest ones to do because they take so long. I think they're the most rewarding to make and watch and share with you guys. If you like these kind, we've done a ton more in different spaces around my home, Kelsey's home, the office. I'll link some below for you to check out after this. If you enjoy this content, subscribe because I don't want you to miss out on future stuff because there's a lot of exciting stuff in the books on the calendar, and I cannot wait to see you for that. All right, thanks so much, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!